oh, my back's hurting, so I should get an MRI scan so I know exactly what's wrong with it, and that'll solve the problem. Well, we know this isn't true because obviously we've done lots and lots of videos on back pain and the prevalence of disc prolapses and many other things, disc bulges, all sorts of stuff on normal people. We do these type of videos all the time. So the problem you've got is you're going to have issues around this idea principally because you're going to find something wrong in most people. However, what about finding nothing wrong? What's the chance of actually doing an MRI scan of your lower back when you have back pain and actually finding out that there's nothing to be found, nothing significant there that's causing your back pain? You would assume that's going to be, well, that's going to be really unlikely. If you've got pain, surely there's going to be a definitive structural reason for that pain. Well, I'll throw this idea at you. Phantom limb pain. Someone who has foot pain, leg pain, but has no foot, they've had it amputated. Clearly that can't be coming from their foot. And that's obvious to that individual. Well, why can't that be true of a back problem? You know, the reality is it can, but people don't realize it because they've still got their back. We always look for pain and an exact problem. We always think, oh my God, what's wrong with me because I've got pain? But pain can sometimes be just a weird sort of blip or malfunction of the nervous system. And this is no truer than when you talk about something like a headache. If you get a headache, most people don't go, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I must have a brain tumor or something. They just think, well, just got a headache. Why? Just got a headache, you know? So it doesn't have to be quantified. But with back pain and back problems, we've got a culture that's gone around this, which has made it seem like it has to be a problem. It has to be caused by a structural problem which needs sorting, which needs scanning, and all the rest of it. So they actually did a study where they looked into the prevalence of people who have back pain, and when you actually look at them, you find nothing wrong with them. And they actually found that 85% of people who've got back pain, it shows nothing up on their MRI scans. They don't find anything wrong with them. And they actually call this non-specific lower back pain. And it means there's no specific cause, no specific reason. Now, it's not psychological, we don't think. It's not in your head. It's just that sometimes parts of your body can sensitize and then desensitize, and back pain can be very flare up and flare down. It can settle down, you know, so it's like a headache. You know, sometimes you get a headache, the headache comes, the headache goes. We don't necessarily think what's wrong with it. And this can be very similar in back pain as well. We just don't think of it this way. So this is why we shouldn't just willy-nilly MRI scan people, because you're likely in 85% of pain to find nothing wrong, and then in the other people you're likely to find loads of stuff wrong and don't know what you're going to be choosing as the cause of their pain. And it's not all about diagnosis, it's more about their ability and their function and trying to restore that. So if they've got a limitation in movement, or they've got a weakness, or if they've got anything else going around, that's what you should be targeting and trying to improve upon. And that doesn't mean that's going to solve it, but it's certainly the better approach than having a tag to the problem. And like I say, even if you try and put a tag on it, in 85% of cases, you're not going to be able to. It's very unlikely you're going to find an issue there. So that was an interesting one, and I've known about non-specific lower back pain, as all physios do, for a long time, but it was interesting to bring that research paper to you. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.
Perfect.